Right, let's get this show on the road. Probably didn't even capture that, but oh well. By the time she writes herself from her apology... Alright, I read this. Made a mistake like that last time. What a way to open off. Hanako looks a little put off by the experience, and as she quickly skips ahead to match my pace, I notice her head hanging low once more. Right. Hisao, run up to that guy. Kick him! The rest is up to you. She probably bumped into him because she was looking downwards and not where she was going. Oh. But still. I stepped to the side a little and put one hand on her far shoulder, drawing her closer. Yes! You are brilliant. Hisao. It's okay. You can walk closer to me if you want. Hanako hesitates, but eventually nods in assent, and she blushes. After a couple of times when I'd thought we had arrived at Akira's destination, we reach our target. By now we're below the elevated walkways and past the most garish and brightly lit places. Looked a little odd then. Well, then again, so did half of the words I'm reading, but I digress. I'm a bit surprised. The average age of those around us is distinctly older, and the smell of cigarette smoke is pretty thick. The area is far more seedy though, and it's a little amusing to see Lily's reaction to the smell of the smoke. While it's masked by the low talking of those around us, jazz music can be heard emanating from inside. Looking up at the dimly lit sign, it becomes obvious why. Our destination? A jazz club. I have to admit, this isn't what I expected. What did you expect? Lily gives an amused snort and a smile. Somehow I feel like I should have known it, Akira. As we talk outside, I notice more and more odd sideways glances directed our way. People awkwardly catch themselves staring and look away, but that just makes it more obvious. Simple, say nosy bastards. I'd noticed this occasionally when we were walking, but it's more pronounced now. I've never experienced anything like that in my... Oh god, there's a buzz, someone wants me. I'm back. I wonder if that buzz was actually captured. I've never experienced... wait, I read that. An average-looking Japanese teenage guy, just a little taller than normal, isn't the type to draw attention without making an effort. Hey, come on, just because you're teenagers doesn't mean you can't have a taste, right? Oh, alcohol. Wait, alcohol or jazz? I don't know. Music, yes. Wait, we've already done that. I've forgotten already. Well, I don't really mind the music, if that's what you mean. I don't mind it either. She's only just managing to force the words out. It contrasts heavily to when we're alone in Yamaku, and it disappoints me a little that she's so highly strung for what's supposed to be a good time out on the town. Out on the town? What? It's hard to read Hanako's face as she keeps looking downwards. It's little wonder if she doesn't often come out into the city because of this, and it makes me a little thankful that my own scarring is easily hidden. Lily has a similar way of attracting people's gaze, but the reason for it is clearly different. She hardly looks like a native, and the same can be said for her sister. That much is far more noticeable than her blindness from a distance. She may not be able to see this for herself, but I have little doubt she can hear the odd whispered phrase from people who think they're out of earshot. Yeah, you are screwed with that, 'cause she has hearing powers. It's awesome. You can't whisper near her. Be that as it may, she doesn't seem to show any sign of either annoyance or pleasure at the attention. Pleasure. Akira's still as confident as ever, though. Flashing a smile, she strides in with Lily by her side, and the two of us following behind. Oh my god, so many people! I had expected my eyes to need adjusting to the light inside, but it's not much brighter than outside. We're vampires. The music we'd heard is clearer now, mixed in with the sound of glasses moving on the tables and counter, and the husky chatter of the patrons. Looking to my right reveals the music source, a jazz group playing beyond some tables. The patrons seem to be mostly men, and though there's a handful of women, nobody looks under 30. 30! Why did I say thirsty? I knew that was odd in my mind, but I still said thirsty. Jesus Christ. Aside from us, of course. I think I'm making too much noise. Probably am. Too late now. It feels a little like we've stepped into the 1920s, and the atmosphere is quite agreeable. I'm not completely comfortable simply because of my age, but were I older, I would probably feel quite at home. Hanako seems a bit more relaxed now, probably due to nobody looking at her. Everybody's talking between themselves, drinking or watching the band. And the people have gone. Akira casually takes a seat at the counter without even glancing around. She's probably come here before. Lily retracts her cane, feeling out the bar stool and the edge of the counter before taking a seat beside her sister. The bartender takes a brief break from polishing a glass to watch her, before putting it down and coming over. Good evening, ladies. What'll it be? A drink? Just a scotch, thanks. Lily? May I have... Oh god, I did not touch anything. A black-suited elbow hits her side sharply. Orange juice, please. I think she said... Yeah, I'll check now. What did she say before I was rudely interrupted? May I have a glass of Oh, she was going to say champagne. Alright. No problem. Come right up. She must like her drink. The bartender starts to pour their drinks. A couple of seconds pass before Akira suddenly remembers that Hanako and I are indeed here and turns around to us. You two want anything, or are you just going to stand there? Hanako seems to be getting a bit restless. She doesn't look it. No matter where we're going to seat ourselves, there's going to be people right next to her, and I don't think she looks convincingly older than 20, unlike Lily. Looking around, there's a game section to our right. Ooh, a couple of billiards tables can be seen in the corner, and nobody's using them either. Is that supposed to be a pool table? I glanced at Hanako, about to ask her if she'd like to play, but she's already looking lodgingly in the same direction. I forgot about Google Translate, leave me alone. Maybe it says something that we can get by with so few words nowadays. We'll go play pool over there. I knew it! I deserve a drink. Akira leans back to see past me before shrugging and sitting back up. It seems you'll have to put up with only me for a company. How unfortunate. Have fun, you two. We turn and set off for the abandoned corner, with Hanako taking the lead. The prospect of a nice quiet game away from everyone makes her walk noticeably faster. Her eyes stay firmly fixed on her prize. My god, she's already planning on winning. Oh my god, I think she's turning into a Shizune with a competitive streak. But at least it's not with schoolwork, so yeah. The tables full size and well lit despite the surrounding darkness, thanks to the bright overhead lights. A huge painting of something covers the wall. That's a painting? There aren't many people milling about this corner of the club, and I can see Hanako becoming a little less tense as a result. Da 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 da. You know how to play? I'm no expert, but yeah, I do. Simple, we hit the balls into the hole. Then, 8 balls? 8 ball? Sure. Hanako gets the chalk and 2 cues from a set of hooks against one of the walls, while I fetch the balls from the table's pocket and grab the rack from a shelf underneath. She patiently waits as I get the table set up. After slotting the final ball into the rack and doing some last adjustments, I end up having to fight my perfectionist urge in getting the bottom row of the balls exactly perpendicular with the edges. Symmetrical. Such perfect symmetry. Any minor problem and deaf the kid would have a nosebleed. With the balls arranged and ready for play, I step back and take my cue from her outstretched arm. I carry out a quick inspection of the tip before I am satisfied that it's in good condition. Even your boobs are different sizes. That is from Soul Eater. Reference. I was trying to hold that in, but I couldn't resist. Leave me alone. So you've played before? Episode 3 or 2. Is she a guy with white stripes in there? Once or twice. I just kind of know the rules. I don't know the rules. Well, I know you gotta hit the black ball with the number 8 on last once you get all your balls in. The air between us feels a little awkward. Why? She's still pretty nervous, understandably, given that we're in public. Eventually, the silence becomes too much even for Hanako, and she begins to quietly stammer, "Oh dear God." Who'll break? I think for a moment before reaching into my pocket and drawing a coin. I'll take heads. Your tails, dear God. It'll take heads, really? After a nod of agreement from Hanako, I flick the coin up in the air, catch it, and flip it over onto the back of my left hand. Why do I need to know that? Looks like it's you that gets to break. Damn! That pose. Hanako nods again before taking up her position at the end of the table. She's not usually this quiet around me. Really? Well, best we can get out. Well, actually, we've got more words out, so I suppose. But I'm not wholly sure if it's because of the tidbit of information about her past that slipped out moments ago. What? Have I missed something? Did I miss something? I must have missed something. The cue comes back in a practiced gesture before smacking dead into the center of the cue ball with a thud. The white ball skates across the smooth green expanse before smashing into the carefully arranged balls at the other end, and now Death the Kid is dead. Balls skitter across the table at high speed. I was thinking about something, and leave me alone. The break was good, with the balls being nicely distributed around the table. My eyes are already flicking from one to another to pick out the easiest candidate to pocket. Hanako retreats from the side, and I take my shot. Well then. It's only after Hanako says this that I realise the ball I was shooting at was sunk. Lovely. I look at her and notice a small smile on her face. It's nice how playing games seems to loosen her up a little. Guess I'm Stripes then. Damn it, I always lose at Stripes. I take a step back and let her take the next shot. Well, actually that would fit then, so I can't really blame myself. But she doesn't advance to the table. Rather, she looks down a little and rubs her arm. By now, I can identify this as one of her gestures that mean she wants to say something, but isn't sure enough of herself to do it. What's up? It's just, you've had a nice smile. Do you like playing this game? Do you like playing this? My god, I'm correcting myself when there's no need, but still there aren't the words here, leave me alone. I sigh and lean back against the table. I'm blabbering a lot in this video. I like playing, yeah. I think I was smiling because it's really nostalgic though. Hanako tilts her head quizzically. Me and my friends used to play pool in the game centres near where we lived pretty often, and at night too. Wouldn't your parents? My parents both worked, so they didn't mind me not being in the house. I stayed on top of my schoolwork pretty easily as well, so there was plenty of time to do other stuff at night. Our conversation dies down, with Hanako's timidly... That's not timidly. Getting the better of her. In response, I get off the table and let her take her turn shooting. Timidly. I'm going to say timidly. That pose. There aren't many solids. There aren't many solids in easy positions. So Hanako bends down and takes a while to line herself up properly. Are we moving closer? Hanako's expression is the same as when we play chess. A relaxed but focused concentration. Athletes sometimes talk about getting into a zone where nothing unnecessary enters their mind, and I wonder if that's something she can do. Her posture is good, better than mine to be sure. It's very close to a textbook method of playing, whereas I tend to contort myself into whatever position I feel is most natural for the shot I'm taking. She lines up the cue. The cue comes back and she does a couple of practice movements to make sure she's lined up correctly. Let's give her a medal. Hanako takes games so seriously. Yes, I do too. It's the only real hobby I know she has outside of reading. It feels good to be able to share this kind of experience with her. Damn you. I bet she's winning. She takes a shot after careful consideration, and the cue ball zooms off towards the ball sitting at a slightly awkward angle near the corner. If that doesn't go in, I will try to hold in laughter. Hanako's careful preparation pays off as the cue ball hits and sends the ball rolling towards the corner pocket. For a moment it looks like it'll stop just on the lip of the hole, but it eventually tilts just enough to drop in. You made me hold in a laugh. Man, that was a hard shot. If you can pull that off, I don't think I have much hope. Bastard already given up. I'm not that good. Don't be so modest. It's not just a shot though. Even when lining it up, you looked really serious. You're like this with chess too. The praise makes her a little flustered. Really? She sets the cue against the table and stands turning it to me. Oh god, more conversation. I just like those kinds of things. Competitive gaming? Her fingers are twisting and turning tightly. Yeah, that's right. When I was in the orphanage, I just kept doing the things I liked before. If I played games with the others, that was enough for the helpers there, so... I'd never thought about it that way. Staff at the orphanage would naturally want to have everyone socialise at least a little. If it's okay for me to ask, what was it like for you at the orphanage? Why do you want to know? Why do I get the feeling we're going to get a choice? I hope I'm wrong. I've touched a nerve, but the fact that she responds at all shows there's at least a chance she'll give me an answer to my question. Before she likely would just have shrunk away from it without a word. I'll tell you, but... Oh god, she's going to bargain with us. But the letter. Could you tell me who Hanako is? Oh, that's different. Hanako? Oh, the letter. Oh god, there's going to be a choice coming there. I wonder how long she's been waiting for the right opportunity to ask me this. I'm surprised, but Don't hesitate. Sharing information is naturally a matter of give and take. Damn it. Oh my god. She's someone I used to like. No. Child, please. She's someone that nearly killed you.